Hi, welcome to Sacred Enzyme. I'm Stacy. I hope you're doing well today. We got a busy day ahead today. We're going to be working outside. We've already been out there today. So I want to take a little minute and talk about this group of people that I've come across called the Adlet. And I made a copy of a little short snippet from another YouTube channel. And this is where I've heard about this for the first time, and I'm so glad that it just came up on my feed. Okay, so the Adlet are a race of creatures in Inuit mythology of Greenland. And I've talked about my SSP. The first time that I was taken, they took me underneath Greenland, and I was 3.5 years old, a little less than 3.5 years old. And so they're talking the Adlet are creatures in the Inuit mythology of Greenland, as well as the Labrador and Hudson Bay coast. The word refers to inland Native American tribes. It also denotes a human dog-leg tribe. The lower part of the body of the canine adlets, like that of a dog, and the upper is like a man. All Adlet run quick, and their encounters with men usually end with the man being the victor, so obviously they avoid them. So in Inuit lore, they're portrayed as in conflict with humans and are supposed to be taller than Inuit or white people. So that explains our Dogmen. In some stories, they're cannibals, so good and bad. Inuit from Labrador use the term Adlet. Tribes from the west of the Hudson Bay use a word called Igquiglet. The monstrous race begotten by the Adlet was identified with inland Native Americans by the Labrador and Hudson Bay tribes. Inuit from Greenland and Baffinland, which had no Native American neighbors, used the term to refer to the half-animal, half-human creatures. An etymology of the word Adlet might come from ad, meaning below, thus denoting those below. Okay, so we got to go back to this map here, because this shows the harmonic versions of Earth, right? So we're in Gaia, and then we have these other dimensions, which are social memory complex from Lemuria and social memory complex of Atlantis. And those trauma memories are stored in the ice walls that are around our planet. Okay? All right. So the origin, they talk about the origin of the Adlet and a story in Baffinland, specifically in Cumberland Sound, from an Inuit named Padak. Okay, so this story talks about, it's called The Girl and the Dogs. And on the west coast of Greenland, it's known as The Girl and the Dogs. On the east coast, is known as the origin of these two words that mean Scandinavian or Nordic people and Indians. Okay, all right, so a woman, so they're saying Scandinavian, Nordic people, and Indians, that this is their origin story on the east coast of Greenland. Okay, a woman, the girl, lives with her father but will not marry. So she's called she who wouldn't take a husband. So she ends up marrying a dog that has red and white spots. They have 10 kids. 5 are dogs and 5 are Adlets. Adlets meaning half human, half dog. So dogmen. Okay? All right. So, since these things do not go hunting and they're always hungry, the grandpa has to provide for them. So he puts them into a boat, takes them to an island, and he tells the dog father that he can come there and get food every day. And so the woman, the mother, she ties a pair of boots around the dog's neck so the food can be put in the boots. But the grandpa puts stones in it instead, and the dog ends up drowning, the dog dad. So, as a result of this, we end up with this feud in between the girl mother and her father, the grandpa. And so they end up getting into a fight, and she has her dog children try to chew off his hands and feet. And then what he does is he kicks her overboard the boat, and she's hanging on the gunwale. He cuts off her fingers. And then when they fall into the ocean, whales and seals grow from this. So it sounds like maybe these were celestial beings, obviously. So they, the phenomenon of the adlet or the dog husband, they say could also mean a cargo cult, which is like a honeypot woman who uses a man to get what she needs. And so this is what they're talking about. Another interpretation is talking about the Scandinavian and the Nordic people being sexually active with the Inuit women, because the Inuit women were honeypots to the Scandinavian and the Nordic men. This is what it's saying here in this thing, because they needed a way to get their stuff. So I guess this would be called the beginning of the oldest profession in the world, or maybe it started before then. Who knows? So I mean, there's more stories about the adlets, and I just wanted to share that. So guys, my dogs are barking. I'm sorry. So what I wanted to say is that we are going to be, a lot of this stuff is coming to light, the World Mother and all of that stuff. But you know, these beings are real. It was the morphinogenic field from where they came from. They came from these other solar systems. So with the next video, we're going to be outside. I'm going to show you an update on the community garden, seed bank, and everything else. So with that, it's been 6 minutes. I wanted to share that little story about these Dogman people and some of their origins, and possibly the origin of the World Mother, because she did look like that, and she was with these men that looked Nordic. So when you come and find me, I'll be here, because we're living the past, present, future, all at the same time. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Sacred Enzyme. Bye-bye.